we go. Hello, those of you at home. There's your warm-up. Identify the slope and the y-intercept of the following equations. There they are. Let's see what you guys can do. You don't want to pause the video because we are ready to get this conversation going. Okay, those of you who are here, come on up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so let's start this over and make sure that we are feeling really comfortable with the idea of lines in slope-intercept form, okay? So if you remember, guys, slope-intercept form can actually look a couple of different ways. There's some funny things that it does sometimes that we will be looking at today to make sure we're ready to go. But it, generally speaking, looks like y equals something x plus something, or y equals something plus something x. Okay? Could look like one of those. And so all I wanted you to do in this warm-up is identify which part's which. Because the, I got to get that to scale. There we go. Okay, there we go. Which part's which? Which part is the m, which remember that's the slope, and which part is b, and remember that's the y-intercept. So let's go ahead and put this down. I got to get the fruit barrel card in there somewhere. So there it is. All right, I know, fruit barrel card's back. All right, let's see here. That's going to be, oh, we got, perfect, come on in. Excellent. Thank you. Appreciate it. See, nobody sits there. Oh, there we go. Let's see here. Audrey, which part of number 1 is like m? 2/5 or -7? That's right. 2/5, that number that is stuck to your x, that is your m. You might say m equals 2/5. Beautiful. And then, Audrey, which part is your b? Yeah, that's your b. That's your -7. Now, what we do with that information, we're going to talk about that in a little bit, okay? But for now, all I need you to do is to be able to identify which part is your m and which part is your b. Okay, let's ask that question a little bit differently this time. That's going to come from Beckham. Is 3 your m or is 3 your b on number 2? 3 is your b because it's not stuck to an x. And that means what is your m? 4/3? I'm going to change that by one little thing. I want that to be a -4. Let's just put -4/3, yeah. But your m would be -4/3 because that minus sign counts. That's why you'll hear me say plus, but really that could be a minus sign, and that just changes the sign of what your m is or your b is. And your b here is 3. Great. Perfect. Thanks, Macy. Alrighty, let's see here. Sienna, oh, thank you so much. Oh, I thought you were giving me a flower for a second. I was like, oh, for me? But no. Sienna, what is 5 here? Is 5 your M or your B? Your 5 is your M, and then what would you say your B is? Beautiful. It's B equals -1. How many of us were either able to get that, or after seeing that a few times, that makes sense to you? Like, we're just identifying the parts of this. The M is the part that is stuck to your X. The B is the part that is not. All right, very good. Let's get to it. Guys, it is the 65th day of school. I don't have a fun fact about 65. I have not been here, and I didn't get a chance to fix it. It was National Princess Day on the 18th, though, and also Autumn's birthday, and also Charlotte's birthday. A lot of birthdays of good folks there. And let's just go ahead and get to it. I didn't have a chance to change the essential question either. You guys, there's a whole thing where when you're a teacher and you get back from like a substitute thing, you have to desub your room, and I didn't get a chance to desub completely. Clearly, I just wanted to get... I got the important parts, though. I got my Jeopardy and my Pictionary, so we'll do that in a minute. But let's write down our essential question. Got a pencil? Okay. Today's essential question is, shall we do some repair work on slope-intercept form? That is not how you make an RM. There we go. Apparently I want to make RM one letter. Shall we do some repair work on slope-intercept form? I know that some of you guys are actually already really comfy with this, and then some of you guys probably are not comfy with this at all. Let's dial that in. Big thumbs up. If I said, hey, graph those, how many have big thumbs up? Like, actually, I already did. Big thumbs down. I have no idea what you mean or how to do that. And then dial it somewhere in between. How do you feel about if I said graph those lines? Look at that. All over the map. And that is why we're doing what we're doing today. Jeopardy! Classic NES games. Samus Aran scuttles around planet Zebes in this 1986 game that gets its name from the creatures she's trying to take back from space pirates. Does anyone know what game that is? I think it might be Mr. McGowan's favorite NES game. It is Metroid. And the Winter Olympics events, my favorite Winter Olympic event, curling. Curling is amazing. Like I'm telling you, I love curling. Curling's crazy. It's such a weird sport, but I adore it. Okay, so curling is correct. So let's go ahead and do this, guys. So underneath all this, got a pencil? Oh, got a pencil? Slope-Intercept form in repair. There's also a song I really like, In Repair, but that's a different story. Okay, so we did all that work to find out what the M was and the B is for these lines, okay? For what the M is and what the B is. And there's something that we need to know, guys. When we look at an equation like y equals mx plus b, the b tells you where to start. It's technically called the y-intercept. That's its actual name. That's what you're going to hear me call it. And it tells you just to plop a point down on 0, comma b. Just right there on the y-axis somewhere. You just put it on the y-axis at 0, comma b. Okay? The M tells you Gesundheit. Well, no, the M does not tell you Gesundheit, but the M tells you where to start. Wouldn't that be great, though? Now, guys, the M tells you Gesundheit, so you can only use it after someone has sneezed. Write that down. No. Wait, why is that a question mark? It's where to start. That is really what it is. It's not maybe. It's where to start. No, you know what? It's not. I'm so sorry, guys. I screwed that up. It's where to go. Will you guys cross off start, erase it? I'm sorry. I got too hung up on my funny sneeze joke, and I messed it up. Where to go? So M's where to go. M's where to go. Don't worry about me. I'm only just fixing it by telling you the wrong things. Okay, it's where to go. And what you saw in the videos is it's your change in y over your change in x, which is a super annoying thing to have to write down all the time. And so mathematicians actually write change in using a triangle. So I actually might call this triangle y over triangle x. I won't actually say triangle y and triangle x. I'm still going to say change in y over change in x. But are you guys okay with drawing a triangle instead of writing change in all the time? Yep. How many of you prefer to write the triangle than change in all the time? Cool. If you don't, I mean, you can certainly write change in if you want to, and I'd be okay with that. All right? Okay. So let's go ahead and make a coordinate plane that goes 10 every direction. 10 left, 10 right, 10 up, 10 down. And we're going to actually graph these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 0. There we go. And I tell you guys, as long as you're only counting by ones, you actually don't have to label anything. Like, I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. And I'm not even going to put any numbers on there. Okay, yeah, go ahead and graph that. Just make a coordinate plane like this. Hooray. Okay. Okay. So let's look. Oh, no, sorry. You guys are still working. Sure. Not sure what that was about, but someone was having a great time. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, they always do a lot of fun projects in STEM, for sure. Okay, so let's get to this, guys. If we look at number 1, that's got an M and a B, and our warm-up was to identify which part was which. So let me see if I can get a little bit of help here. Valentina, which part of number 1 was the B? This number or that number? Which part of number 1 was the B? Because the B is telling me where to start. So that's the first number I have to find. Which part of this is the B? Perfect. And we're going to be a little more specific. Since it's a -7, Valentina, we're going to make that a -7, okay? That's telling you to put -7 on your y-axis. Will you guys show me which one's the y-axis? This one or this one? Will you show me with your arms? Which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? It's this guy right here. So you start by going, do you think -7 means go up 7 or go down 7? I'll bet it means go down. So we're going to go down 7. So we're going to go down 7 and just put a big fat dot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bam. There it is. You just go down 7, put a big fat dot right on your y-intercept. Right there, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we have to identify the part that is the M, the slope, the change in y over the change in x. Jensen, which part of this is the slope, the M? That's right. And so I'm going to actually think of this as my change in y over my change in x is equal to 2 over 5. Okay? Jensen, before I let you go, which number is my change in y? Because this is actually trying to give you two pieces of information. Which number is my change in y? The 2 or the 5? It's going to be the... Great. And what's my change in x? That means from this point, you're going to change your y-axis by 2. Show me again. Which one's the y-axis? Which one's the y-axis? It's this one. So from here, you're going to go up 1, 2. Now we're going to change our x-axis by 5. Show me the x-axis. Which one's the x-axis? That's this guy right here. So you're going to go right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to do it again. Up 1, 2. Right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's how you read that as instructions on how to graph. That's how you read that as instructions on how to graph that line. How many people, by raise a hand, after seeing that just one time, feel like that was actually more valuable than all the videos I gave you? Yeah, I know. Isn't it weird that way? Isn't it weird that way? So before we go to number 2, because number 2's got kind of a weird... Oh, no, Izzy's got a question. Yeah. You can, yes. And that's actually... We're going to get into that in just a minute. I want to try and make sure we're all good with the basics, and then we're going to absolutely get into the reversals and the weirdo things that happen, too. Bear. It only fit twice, because if I start here and I go up 2, right 5, dot, up 2, right 5, dot, I could go again, but that would just take me off of my graph. But Izzy's talking about ways that we can add some extra ones, even if they fall off our graph on one side. There's ways to put them on the other side. We're going to do that together in just a minute, but not just yet, okay? I want to make sure everyone's cool with the basics first. Let's see here. Let's try this one. We're going to do this one together with your partners, okay? I've been talking long enough. But you guys are doing an excellent job listening, taking notes, just doing everything right. I think you guys super deserve a point. Okay, you'll love to see it. Okay, let's see here, guys. Let's graph this. Will you graph y equals one plus 1/3 x? Where is that telling me to start? And then where is that telling me to go? I'm going to give you guys, let's say, 30 seconds to talk about it alone, and then I'm going to start hitting up tables and seeing how you guys are feeling about this. Give it a shot, and here we go. I can do this. Teach. Yeah. How are you guys feeling on this? Good? Excellent. Very good. How about here at table J? That looks really good. Uh-huh.
I'm a little bit confused.
Too bad. Just kidding. Which part of this is telling me where to start, Reese?
The one.
That's right. So show me where I should start on my coordinate plane.
Right here.
That's right. Put a big fat dot right there. Hmm? Now, where is it telling me to go?
1/3.
Which part's telling me where to go? Up, down, left, right? Which one's telling me how to go where?
The y-intercept.
Ooh, so on this one right here, 1/3, that's actually this guy, the change in y over change in x. Will you write change in y over change in x equals 1/3? That might be helpful, because then we can just point to the stuff we need. There you go. So what is my change in y?
The 1.
And what is my change in x?
The 3.
So from that point that you put down where you start, change your y by going up 1. Now change your x by going right 3. Put a dot. Now do it again. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, cool.
Good, excellent.
Okay.
That's the idea.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. How are you guys feeling over here at table H? That looks very good. Mm-hmm.
Like this?
Oh, it's almost like that. You know what? You just messed up on the where to start. Where does this guy want to start?
Right here.
That's right. So put a dot right there. See, and then the rest of yours is good because up 1, right 3, up 1, right. So now you're good. Now you can connect those and you're in good shape. Excellent, Jace. Yeah. Let's see. Do you have that one down? So the one thing I want you to change is from here you need to go up 1, right 3, and so your next dot's actually going to be there. Yeah. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Now it should be in good shape. Then you're good. Go ahead and grab the hall pass. I'll be right there. I'm gonna go like this. Okay. Perfect. Let's see here. That looks beautiful. Excellent. Excellent. Hey, you guys are doing really good at this. Oh, maybe I misread the situation. You guys are really kicking butt. Oh, look at that. Katie's got the reverse, and so does Callie. Love to see that. Love to see that. Very good. Let's see here.
Kind of messed it up.
How dare you?
Should be lower like there.
You're okay. So what I would do to change that, Macy, is that honestly, I think that your graph here is just not the best for making this, and that's totally fine. If the mistake you're making is happening because of the way that you set up your graph, I'm not that worried about it. Let's put this on a bit of a smaller guy here, okay? So let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because this will actually fit on a 5. This one, not the other ones, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So where does this guy actually want to start? Let's see here. Oh, wait, are you doing the first one? Yeah, oh, yeah. So tell me what. Oh, I see exactly what's happening. Got it, Macy. I got you. Let's slow this problem down. Take a look at this equation. Which part is not stuck to my x? The 1. That's the one we're going to focus on first. And then that's it. That's where he goes. Very good. Now, I want you to actually write change in y over change in x. Oh, here's another thing that I see. Let's get that fixed up. That should be an x. That'll do it, too. So let's write change in y over change in x. You can actually write the triangles. It's going to be a little bit faster. Okay, equals. And what's the number that is stuck to my x? 1/3, in fact, the whole thing. So we're going to write it just like that with the fraction and everything. What's my change in y? That's it. What's my change in x? So from this point that you put down, we're going to go up 1, right 3. Put a dot. And then you're going to do it again. Up 1, right 3. And you're going to put a dot. And then you can connect them. Does that make a little bit more sense?
Yeah.
It's like each line is trying to give you 3 pieces of information, and it's kind of our job to figure out how. Perfect. Very good. Wonderful. Looks good. Let's see here. Oh, whoopsies. Okay. So you've almost got this guy. Which part of this equation tells me where to start? The 1 right here. So you accidentally used your change in x as your y-intercept. So you want to put the 1 actually right here.
Okay.
And then you would actually keep the same slope because your slope was correct. You'd go up 1, right 3. Does that make sense? Beautiful. Now it looks like garlic. Let's see. Okay, how are you doing over here? Let's do it. What part of that is telling me where to start? So put a dot on the 1. Yep, right there on your y-axis. That looks good. Now, let's write this down. Triangle y over triangle x equals 1/3. That's changing y over changing x equals 1 over 3. That's going to be the easiest way to set it up. Yeah.
I just want to know if I did the reverse way right.
The which one?
The reverse.
Oh, yes, yes, definitely. I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah, like that.
Beautiful. Equals. What's the number that is stuck to my x? 1/3. There you go. So, what's my change in y?
1,
And what's my change in x?
3.
So, put your pencil here and change your y by going up 1 and change your x by going right 3. And then put a big dot. That's where it belongs. Bam. Now do it again. Up 1, right 3, big dot. How's that coming over here, guys? Very good. Love to see those. Love to see those. Love to see that. That looks really good. Beautiful. Way to go with the reversal, too. You love to see it. Okay. Can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shh. Okay. Here we go. Asher, in fact, how about this, Asher? Where is this telling me to start? Go ahead, Asher. Yeah, where's that telling me to start? Right there. Because the positive 1 means go up 1. Now, where is it telling me to go, Asher? Up 1, right 3. Very good. And then let's do it again. Let's do it until we run out of stuff. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Looks good. There we go. Then we ran out of room. How many of us were able to get that or see how Asher got that and aren't too alarmed? Really good. Guys, if ever you're freaked out about this, it's totally okay to slow it down and to actually write, I do this all the time, change in y over change in x equals 1/3. Go ahead and let's do the humming off, guys, because then you can see your change in y is 1, your change in x is 3. Now here's the thing. If you actually connect that with a line, in the videos, and some of us actually probably just noticed this on our own, we talked a little bit about this idea of, table J, of reversal. So let's see here. Let's see if I can get a little bit of help. Miss Ava, I want you to go ahead and on the blue line, if we started at 1 and went up 1, right 3, what's the opposite of up 1, right 3? Try that. See what happens if you start at 1 and go down 1, left 3. Full reversal. And then go down 1, left 3, and then do it again. Oh, that was 2. There you go. There you go. How many of you noticed that when we go down 1, left 3, we stay on that same line? We stay on that same line. Beautiful. That's because the full reversal will work just as well. The full reversal will work just as well. Just as going up 1, right 3 is on my line, down 1, left 3 is going to be on there too. And that turns out that's a super big deal in some problems and an incredibly big deal on the next module. Let's try this next one, guys. When I say teach, I want you to say, okay, this one over here is actually a little different than the one that we did before. And I wonder if you can figure out how. On number 2, which part is telling me where to start and which part is telling me where to go? And how do you think that's giving me instructions on how to graph that line? Give it a shot and teach! Okay, let's see what we can do, guys. Can I get you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Let's see here. Let's get a little bit of help, and this one's going to come from, oh, there we go. Bethany, which part of this is telling me where to start? The 3. Now, is that telling me to go up 3, right 3, down 3, or left 3? That's right. Since it's a positive 3, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and put a dot. Now, again, I actually do this all the time, where I actually write my change in y over my change in x fraction equals, what does my change in y over change in x fraction equal, Bethany? Beautiful. I'm so happy that you said negative 4 over 3. That negative sign is really important. One of the problems with it, though, is that negative sign is just floating there in front of the fraction, and sometimes people aren't sure what to do with that. They're not sure what to do about a negative slope. If you had me in 7th grade, and I think I might have said it a couple times in 8th grade before, you've heard this before, does anyone remember how is the negative sign in a fraction like the killer in a horror movie? Yeah, Aiden. That's right. The killer can be out of the house here, but he's not really helping us right there. Or in the attic, he could be hiding in the attic with the 4, or he could be hiding in the basement with the 3. So let's see what these look like. In this picture, when I put the negative with the 4, what does that make my change in y? Ryder, what does that make my change in y? Go ahead. So remember, this is my change in y over change in x fraction. Which part of the actual numbers that I've got matches my change in y? So the y is like the 3 down here. That's right. And specifically, the y is the what kind of a 4? Yes. That means I'm going to change my y by going down 4 instead of up. Since it's a negative, I have to go down 4. That's down 1, 2, 3, 4. What's my change in x, Ryder? 1, 2, 3. And then we can go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Check it out, Bear. I think I can fit another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Hey, there you go. You love to see it. But guys, remember, this negative sign is like the killer in a horror movie in that might be in the attic with the 4, but also might be in the basement with the 3. Whoa, fruit barrel. Fruit barrel. I3. That's going to be, I guess I never know how to work that one, but I think it's going to be Finn. Finn, what is my change in y on this one? If change in y over change in x is 4 over negative 3. Left 1, 2, 3, because my change in x is negative 3, and then up 1, 2, 3, 4, and you put that dot there, and I think that's all I can fit. And that graphs our line perfectly. How many of us either got that line or see how we got that line and aren't too alarmed? You guys doing okay out there? You guys doing okay out there? I see a couple tables that might need some extra help. You ready, Finn? There you go. That one's yours. All righty. Now this next one, and this is the last one that's from our warm-up, and I don't think we'll have time to talk about the other ones, which is okay. We'll do that. We'll take our time on this and make sure we are feeling 100% before we continue. This is such a critical unit. I do not want to just breeze over this. When I say teach, I want you to say, okay, talk to your partners. Where does number 3 start and where does it go? And how is that question different than the ones that we've done before? It looks like there's a piece of information missing. So how do we handle that? Give it 45 seconds and then I'll talk to you guys together. Teach, teach! Okay. Can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bear, this one starts off pretty normal. Where's number 3 trying to tell us to start? Yeah, -1. Nothing weird going on there. That's just very standard, very normal. But now here's the problem. What's my slope here, Bear? What's my change in y over change in x?
5x.
So it's 5, right? Because the 5 stuck to your x. The problem is, I don't know what to do with this. I need 2 pieces of information, a change in y and a change in x, but I've only got a 5. How can I fix that, Bear? What can I do?
I was trying to do it, and I thought of going like, you mean on the graph or like on the table?
How about either one? Either one.
I was gonna say I went up 5 and then over 1.
Yeah, because if you need something to be a fraction, kind of like when you were adding fractions, you just had to make something a fraction, you just put a 1 under it. And so this would say to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 1. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 1. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, left 1. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, left 1. And that would be what the graph looks like there. Now there are 3 other kinds of weird punches that I can pull on you, but we're going to talk about those tomorrow. Even if it means we have to do our self-assessment on Monday, I'm totally okay with that. I keep telling you guys, this is a critical thing. If you can't do this, you are not going to be in really good shape in high school. And that's my job. In my mind, Math 8 is all about getting you guys ready for high school math. How many of us, give me the thumbs here. Big thumbs up. You're feeling very confident that if I gave you a bunch of things just like these ones, nothing with any extra weird stuff, just these guys right here, you can graph every single one of them accurately on a coordinate plane. Big thumbs down. You have no idea how we did any of that, and you're about to cry. Where are you, everybody? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Hey, look, did you see that? Look at that huge upswing. How many of us had our thumbs stick up a little bit further from the beginning of today? Tons of us, tons of us. That's fantastic. Guys, you are winning the scoreboard game. We're in the last 5 minutes, so I'm going to cool my jets. We're going to let that sink in. Tomorrow we're going to look at 3 weirdos that we have not had a chance to talk about yet, and we're going to go from there. It's okay. They're not that bad. They're not that bad. Well, 2 of them are kind of that bad. One of them's not that bad. At your tables, guys, the person at your the last person at your table who can name a rock song, bring me your rulers.